we doing, bishops? Happy day on the J! Can you all hear me okay? All right, I can't hear you. I still can't hear you. Woo! Well, exactly 250 years ago this week, Paul Revere's legendary ride, the battles of Lexington and Concord, and other events ignited the American Revolution. Our nation's founders dared to dream of freedom, of a better life, of a new world. Almost 1 year ago to the day, we all gathered in Gray Chapel in that same spirit of rebellion to turn vision into action. Together we rebelled against small thinking, against fear and divisiveness, against the slow decline that's steadily consuming so many higher education institutions. We rebelled for creativity, for unity, and for the ambitious pursuit of happiness, not just for the privileged few, but for everyone. It was a rebellion not of destruction, but of renewal. Not of despair, but of radical optimism. Not just against the forces holding us back, but for the future we intend to build. Together, we declared an Ohio Wesleyan revolution of boldness, kindness, and innovation. And above all, through innovative initiatives and partnerships, we made it unmistakably clear. At Ohio Wesleyan University, we won't wait to be saved. Instead, we'll demonstrate what it looks like to save ourselves. Because at Ohio Wesleyan University, on this campus, our love language is action. We did all of that 1 year ago as we gathered to inaugurate a new president. Today, we gather to inaugurate in our souls a new understanding of the potential of this university. The spirit of rebellion is alive and well. It is here and it is present in this moment. If you don't believe me, look no further than the presence of Paul Revere. Paul Revere is actually here. Paul Revere, stand up. Our local legend, Paul Revere. Thank you for bringing us the spirit of rebellion, Paul. Just as we did at last year's gathering, we come here today promising not just to remember history and not just to invoke history, but to make history. Are you all ready to make history? So I will tell you, our society tends to overuse certain terms like transformation. But we have two historic announcements to share that meet the full spirit of that term. And our first announcement is a revolution in how we power our campus and our future. Today, we're thrilled to announce a new partnership that will transform Ohio Wesleyan into a solar energy powerhouse. That's right, we're going solar. You all get these as well. With strategically designed and placed solar panels and battery storage, we're going to provide clean electricity to our campus. And once our microgrid system is operational, we're going to see at least an 82% reduction in carbon emissions from electrical use. This initiative will propel OWU into a leadership position in carbon reduction. In fact, this is the most ambitious campus solar energy project in the history of Ohio higher education. With this partnership, we're doing more than just creating a better university. We're leveraging our university to create a better world. Our campus will become a living lab for environmental sustainability, opening up incredible opportunities for faculty and students and learning. Students will get to analyze data, address real-life problems, and lead the charge toward a more sustainable future. I'd like to thank our partners at Illinois-based GRP Wegman. Tim Baker, their Chief Operating Officer, and others are on hand to celebrate with us. Tim, where are you? We are also so incredibly fortunate to have a lot of talented faculty and staff members who are experienced with environmental sustainability issues. Several of them are advising us on key facets of this project. And I'd like to thank Drs. Lori Anderson, Christina Bogdanoff, Will Georgic, John Krieger, Nate Rowley, and Carolyn Crowley, along with Megan Ellis, Brian Rellinger, and especially our project leader, Vice President for Finance and Administration, Steve Lapello. And I also want to thank our colleagues on the University Governance Committee and our entire Board of Trustees who voted to do this unanimously. Can I have a round of applause for all of them? Can you guess what our second announcement is about from where I am standing? It's about the library! Closing Beagley Library just days after my arrival proved to be a crucible moment for the OWU community. What could have been a crisis for this campus instead became a character-defining chapter, one that inspired us to dream big, to act urgently, and to innovate boldly. Throughout this past year, our campus, led by a group of phenomenal faculty and staff, crafted and then galvanized around an extraordinary vision for our future library. We envisioned transforming the heart of our campus into a hub for immersive learning and human connection. We dreamt of inclusive spaces to build community, collaborative labs, and of high-tech classrooms. We imagined a top-to-bottom, inside and out, full-scale renovation of this structure with a modern look and feel, a new icon for Ohio Wesleyan University's academic strength. And we dared to redefine what a liberal arts campus looks and feels like by moving our fine arts program into the new facility and building the first fine arts-infused library in American higher education. Put simply, we weren't after ordinary. It was world-class or bust, as the banner says. And world-class results demand extraordinary investment, tens of millions of dollars. To be exact, our project would require $45 million. You don't make that kind of transformation happen right away through traditional philanthropic giving. That kind of change, that fast, happens only when extraordinarily generous, visionary leaders step forward with investments that match the magnitude of the moment. Recognizing the importance of this moment, two heroes, both with deep family ties to OWU, stepped forward. John Milligan and Catherine Bradford Milligan, both from the class of 1983, are members of our Board of Trustees. They've been incredible advisors to me, and over the last 2 years have become dear friends. Many of you know that John and Kathy have been ubiquitous champions and supporters of OWU, and their evidence is everywhere around this campus, everywhere you look. And they have made Ohio Wesleyan University's commitment to the liberal arts nothing short of elite. Today we announce with the deepest gratitude one of the most transformative and consequential gifts in our history, a signature gift 183 years in the making. and by far the largest gift in Ohio Wesleyan University history. I am pleased to share that John and Kathy Milligan have made the lead gift to our world-class library, offering an astonishing $20 million. And there's more. In just 3 months, 5 additional donors have also made 7- or 8-figure commitments to this project. Michelle Kilkenny, class of 1999, and Ryan Kilkenny, Bridget, Donald Newton, and Fred Newton, both class of 1980, Tom Palmer, class of 1969, and Susan Palmer, Michael Payette, class of 1969, and Kara Trott, class of 1983. And additionally, a group of donors led by Jason Downey, class of 2002, and Liz Downey, class of 2006, have created an endowment to provide for the perpetual upkeep of this future facility. Would you join me in thanking all of them? So let's put this all together. This incredible group of humans, in just 3 months, have come together to provide one of the largest and fastest philanthropic windfalls in the history of Ohio private education, a total of more than $50 million. On behalf of the Ohio Wesleyan University community, I am honored to announce that our dream has become a reality, and our vision for a world-class library is now fully funded. Friends, please join me in welcoming John to the podium as we announce the naming of the John F. Milligan Library.
Do I just start talking? Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, the confetti and the drums make it all worth it, for sure. Hey, by the way, do we have an amazing president or what? Matt vandenBerg. I have to admit I was a little bit worried about Matt when the first month into this job, he had to call an emergency meeting of the board to let us know that he had to shut down the library. And frankly, I was a little worried he was going to quit. But luckily he didn't, and he gave to us his passion, his energy, and his dream to bring forth a new library in record time. And Kathy and I are just so pleased to be part of this. You know, I was thinking it was 1978 when I first walked by this library, and I thought, boy, that's an odd-looking building. I hope they fix it someday. I didn't know that it would be Kathy and my responsibility to help lead the charge on this one. So be careful in the future for what you wish for, because it may come back to haunt you. I would like to say that, you know, Kathy and I have been blessed. We have many generations. 6 generations of my family have gone here, including my son and my daughter-in-law. 4 generations of Kathy's family have gone here. It's been our honor to serve here, as many of our family members have over the year, and to continue this great legacy. Matt, when you said 183, I was a little nervous about where you were going with that, I have to admit. But we have been very fortunate in life, and we've been fortunate because of the great foundation that we got here at Ohio Wesleyan. The faculty we interacted with, the friends, the way we were able to study, and the great bonding that we had with each other. And one thing that I've learned about universities is that with the advent of cell phones, people become isolated. And it's easy to become isolated in this world. And so the library vision that came forward was one, not of going into a little carrel and studying where nobody would bother you, but a gathering place for students and faculty alike to interact, to learn, to better themselves for now and for the future. And Matt really showed us that vision with the renderings he had. And so I hope this will become a place where you gather, you learn, you find people that you like to be with, you laugh, and you build friendships that last a lifetime here at the Milligan Library. And I'm really uncomfortable with my name being on buildings, by the way. I couldn't even say the full thing. Matt, thank you for your vision. To everybody who helped, thank you to the other donors. We were so thrilled to see everyone step up in such fast order to help make this a possibility so that we could give Matt the ability to get going on this project and transform this campus to make it the world-class institution that it is. Thank you for this honor. Thank you to all of you for being here today. I'm done droning on. Let's go have a lot of fun with the Day on the J. Thank you very much.
John and Kathy, thank you so much. That phrase does not seem to cover the measure of our gratitude, but I know that we will rejoice today and in the days to come because of your vision and your generosity. I also want to extend a special thanks to Vice President for Advancement Natalie Doan and to our amazing colleagues in the Advancement Office for their terrific work. I want to thank our faculty and our staff. Absolutely. And I want to thank our faculty and staff who led the visioning and planning efforts, including Director of the Library, Dee Peterson, and the library staff. I want to thank Brian Rellinger, Carlin Crowley. I want to thank our fine arts faculty. I want to thank our performing arts faculty. I want to thank Steve Lapello, our VP for Finance and Administration, and our architect, Levin Porter. I want to thank every single member of the Ohio Wesleyan community for offering your thoughts and your insights into how to create a world-class library. And here's what I can tell you about going forward. Work is going to start within weeks. We're going to hold a groundbreaking ceremony this fall. And believe it or not, we are told that we will likely dedicate the John F. Milligan Library by January of 2027. As we go from this place and as we resume our celebration, let us just take a moment and cherish what we've accomplished. Thanks to you, thanks to all of you, Ohio Wesleyan University isn't the institution that closed a library. We're the university that redefined our future. And that is just one of countless reasons that it's a great day to be a bishop. Let's party.